The future of learning, a global conversation. Education is the cornerstone of a thriving society. It empowers individuals, drives progress, and shapes the future. Around the world, there's a growing conversation about improving education systems. We must ensure every child reaches their full potential. This essay explores the future of education in the US, examining the Department of Education's role and equitable funding, discussing special needs education and global standards. Education nurtures creativity, critical thinking, and problem solving. These skills are crucial in our rapidly changing world, preparing students for future jobs and challenges. The future of education depends on our ability to innovate, creating learning environments that inspire and empower. The Department of Education, a pillar of support. The Department of Education plays a crucial role in the U.S. education system. It provides funding, sets standards, and supports research and innovation. The department also works to ensure equal access to education for all students, regardless of background or ability. Dismantling the Department of Education would have severe consequences for American education. It would likely lead to greater inequality, reduced accountability, and a decline in overall quality. The department's role in supporting disadvantaged students is particularly vital. Through programs like Title I, it provides funding to schools in low-income areas. This funding helps level the playing field and ensures that all students have access to a quality education. Without the Department of Education, these essential programs would be at risk. School choice: empowering parents, shaping education. School choice is a hotly debated topic in education reform. Proponents argue it empowers parents and fosters competition, improving schools. They believe parents should choose the best educational environment for their children. School choice often includes charter schools or voucher programs. Charter schools offer flexibility in curriculum and teaching methods. Voucher programs provide public funds for private school tuition. Opponents argue it can increase inequality and undermine public education. They say charter schools lack accountability and drain public school resources. Voucher programs may divert public funds to private institutions. The debate reflects broader differences about the role of government in education. Title I. Funding is a cornerstone of efforts to ensure educational equity in the United States. This federal program provides financial assistance to schools with high concentrations of students from low-income families. The goal is to bridge the achievement gap between disadvantaged students and their more affluent peers. Title I funds are used for a variety of purposes, including hiring additional teachers, providing professional development, and purchasing educational materials. The program has been credited with making significant progress in narrowing the achievement gap, but challenges remain. Critics argue that Title I funding is often insufficient to meet the needs of high-poverty schools. They also point to the need for greater flexibility in how schools can use Title I funds. Ensuring that Title I funding is adequate, flexible, and effectively targeted is essential to achieving educational equity. Every child deserves an education that meets their individual needs, and this is especially true for students with disabilities. Special needs education aims to provide these students with the support and resources they need to succeed. This includes individualized education programs, specialized instruction, and assistive technology. Creating inclusive learning environments is also crucial, ensuring that students with disabilities can learn alongside their non-disabled peers. Despite progress, special needs education still faces significant challenges. Funding shortages, teacher shortages, and a lack of access to appropriate resources are persistent problems. We must prioritize the needs of students with disabilities, providing them with the support and opportunities they need to reach their full potential. In an increasingly interconnected world, global education is more important than ever. Students need to develop a global perspective, understanding different cultures and perspectives. This includes learning about global issues such as climate change, poverty, and conflict resolution. Standardized teaching methods can play a role in ensuring that all students have access to a quality education, regardless of where they live. However, it's important to strike a balance between standardization and local context. Education systems should reflect the unique cultural and societal values of each country. Global collaboration and exchange programs can foster cross-cultural understanding and innovation in education. By learning from each other, we can create more effective and equitable education systems worldwide. The future of education depends on our collective commitment to equity, innovation and excellence. We must ensure that every child, regardless of background or ability, has the opportunity to reach their full potential. This requires investing in our teachers, supporting disadvantaged students, and embracing new technologies and teaching methods. Parents, educators, policymakers, and communities must work together to create a brighter future for all learners. By embracing innovation, equity, and a global perspective, we can empower the next generation to thrive in a rapidly changing world. The future is not something we enter. The future is something we create, and the best way to predict the future is to invent it through the power of education.